I think that's what my starting soon screen sounds like. I don't know, I can't hear it. All it is to me is a slightly warped version of Funky's Fugue from Donkey Kong Country 1? I think? I don't know, I only ever played Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance, as is the best way to experience that game. But the soundtrack is slightly different. Also, the game is slightly different. In Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance, Funky's Flights has been replaced with Funky's Fishing. Except it also has flights, because that's still how you get around the main map. But it's also primarily a fishing minigame. And I didn't know that wasn't in the original Donkey Kong Country. I learned that talking to some very, very passionate Donkey Kong Country purists. And they told me that they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Even though Funky's Fishing is by far the funnest part of Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance. There, I said it. It was a mini game they added later down the line, and they were right to do so, because it was fun as fuck. AKA me. Donkey Kong Country purists are a spirited bunch, I've come to learn. And I'm not strong enough to take them on in a court of law. Anyway, I'm gonna do some farming. I'm once again back for my court-appointed Fields of Mistria playthrough. Not every stream can be running around and blowing stuff up in Helldivers 2, 3, or Apex Legends, I guess. Sometimes you just want to relax. And sometimes I just want to be put in an environment where people don't have to see my fucking face. I overslept. God, I wish that were me. See, that's one of the things that I'm enjoying most. Oh, never mind. Dialogue time. Oh, I was just about to knock. I'm here to pick up all the breath of spring you collected so we can start the final count. Oh fuck, did I put that somewhere? Okay, I've got to run. Hope to see you at the festival. That was a simple interaction. Wait, I think I put most of that in here. Did she take it? Yes, she did. Thank God. I was worried that all the flowers that I needed for this would be, like, locked away in here, or she wouldn't know where they were. I guess she just looked into my chest and robbed me, I suppose is what happened. A bee! I love my ridiculous little, like, peace sign that I do anytime I pick up a new vegetable. Vegetable? I mean bug. I just think the little peace sign is cute. I have never experienced the Spring Festival in this game, and I'm very excited to learn what it is. Of course I haven't experienced it. This is my first, like, playthrough of the game. I haven't experienced anything. Upgrade watering can? Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I'm sure you'd just love it if the majority of my screen time wasn't spent individually watering plants again and again and again in a repetitive manner that gets boring to watch. Yeah, I bet you feel great about that, wouldn't you? Well, now I'm not gonna do it. Out of spite. How the fuck do I only have half of my energy left? Oh, probably because I spent all of it watering. God damn it. Bug. Ant! Can I sell these bugs? I always found that was weird. Also, if I put a bug in here, won't they just, like, take it out? Or won't the bugs just, like, get out? That's a donate ant. Can I still do that? Oh, I haven't donated ant yet. God, you pay more attention to this than I do. And I feel like that's a problem. Tater. Turnip, straw baby. Yeah, put the strawberry away. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shadow flower. Ah, it's expensive, but I also need to donate it. God damn it. One pickaxe. Okay. Ooh, birdhouse. Wait, did somebody want a birdhouse? I can't remember why I put this in here. Request for art supplies, trout, cabbage. Scarecrow, that's the one that I need to build. This birdhouse, on the other hand, is entirely mine. And I can't align it with the mailbox. That's incredibly frustrating. What? Okay, no, never mind. It's as well. If I can actually get a bird living in here, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Whee! Alright, 1 p.m. I've wasted half the day. Just like in real life. Now let's see what the Spring Festival has to offer. Come on, give me some cute shit. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Give me the social events. Give me the character dialogue. The moment you've all been waiting for is here. It's time to announce the 3 people who turned in the most Breath of Spring flowers. Couldn't possibly be me. In 3rd place, Errol. You ghostly son of a bitch, get up here. How exciting. In 2nd place, me! What? How was that possible? I like how I got more positive reaction than Errol did. At least I think that's what happened. And finally, in 1st place, Celine! Yes, everyone loves Celine. A big congrats to all our winners. Your hard work has made this a special spring festival. Of course it's special, I'm here. Please enjoy your prizes. So is this just the game's way of telling me that I didn't min-max my time enough? And if I, like, found a way to better optimize the hours in the day, I would have been able to get more flowers and more EXP? Is this the game's subtle way of telling me I didn't do a good enough job? Get more flour? I thought I got enough flour. At least now I have a planter in a basket. For a second there, I thought I needed to donate these to the museum, but no, this is my cute shit. I'm gonna decorate my fucking house. Oh, they're playing music. That's adorable. Thanks for participating in the Spring Festival. Oh, all right. Way to go. I wouldn't worry about challenging Celine. She's been taking 1st place since she was Dell's age. Blah, blah, blah. Not too shabby. I'm sure you'll place even higher next year. All right. Thanks for telling me I did a good effort. I can't believe I took home a prize. I did so want the Spring Festival to turn out well this year. Everyone in town looks forward to it, you know. I'm all about this festival vibe. Nothing better than a party with all of your favorite people. And also you're here. Thanks for making time for Celine when you can. She's at that age. What does that mean? What the fuck? What do you mean by that? You know, moving out on her own, trying to figure out her own path. It isn't easy to chase your dreams. He's talking like she moved out to fucking New York or something. Like this is a tiny town. It takes me like 30 in-game minutes to walk from her house to your house. Like, what? She could use a friend like you to encourage her. I love that she is standing right here while he's saying all of this. You know, she's at that age where she's trying to go out on her own and, you know, she hasn't quite, you know, figured out all the troubles of the world and, well, she's just, you know, kind of inexperienced and inept and can't survive. You will look out for her won't you? Like, she's right there, dog. Like, what? She lives literally like as close to them as possible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I believe the two of you could be a couple of peas in a pod. That's... All right, you wrapped it up with a cute shit at the end. That's all right. Like, she's right here. Like, why do you... It's so exciting that you placed. I'll have to keep my eye on you next year. All right, settle down. First warning. Ooh, things for sale. I love buying things. I hope Celine is getting along all right. She does a little work at the store and then grows flowers and herbs on the side. But can she really make a living doing that? Ah, yes. The concerned parent and creative child dilemma. We know it well. If she spent less time with her nose in the Codex Mistria, she might apply herself more. That's what my partner tells me anytime I spend too long looking at Warhammer stuff. Sigh. Wait, you mean I could have just bought this stuff to begin with? Hi, Ethan. Hello! Like, literally, their house is right above hers? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're acting like she's moved to bloody New York. Ooh, more things to buy. Wait, aren't you a child? Try something. It's all really good. I've taste tested it all of myself. I don't remember what voice I gave her, so that's that's the one I'm sticking with. Aw. Floral tea, coffee. I mean, for like a kid's lemonade stand type deal, 100 gold pieces for a cup of coffee is something. But hey, I applaud her entrepreneurial spirit. All right, you're everyone's favorite. Happy Spring Festival. I made Henrietta her traditional flower crown just this morning. Of course, she already ate it. Yeah. What does he see in you? Henrietta is clucking contentedly. You get the impression she thinks the festival is to celebrate her. Oh, so she's like the cat in Dungeon Crawler Carl. I get it. I see the dynamic now. Hope you're enjoying everything the festival has to offer. I know I am. Be sure to stop by Maple's refreshment stand. She worked really hard on it. I know she worked hard, but 100 gold pieces for a cup of coffee is insane. And I really worked hard mixing up all the yummy things she's selling. Well, that makes a little more sense, actually. As long as I have the confidence that it was cooked by someone who's actually, like, you know, culinarily competent, then maybe the price makes sense. All right, what do we got here? Isn't this wonderful? It feels like Mistria has come back to life. I'm gonna be so honest. I was more focused in what she was selling on this menu here than anything she had to say. That's rude. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that at all. Everyone loves you. What do you have to say? What a turnout! I wish I had the time to set up a booth this year. At least this means I can properly enjoy myself. God, I hope that came through. Why do I always go here expecting this to be the general store? Like, every time I'm on the hunt for seeds, I always go there first. But no, it's down here. It did, A+. Let's go. All right. What do I want? See, I never feel like I can, like, justify buying cabbage seeds, because I'm always paranoid that I'm gonna mistime the amount of days. Okay, hold on. It's the 17th now. The months have 28 days, right? And I don't have a calendar here, so I don't know. That's fine. I'll just play it safe and fucking potato max. Tater. Bye. Whee. Actually, you know what? Give me one of those. Oh, nope, I spent too much money. The Baylor voice takes me out every time. Let's go. Listen, you gotta. Yes! Wait, hold on. If this bag of money gives me enough money. Yay! I can buy the seed that I accidentally spent too much money on and couldn't afford. Lemon. Delicious. See, listen, sometimes I get scared that doing voices on the internet is cringe. But then I remembered I'm doing stuff on the internet basically for free in some kind of like misguided vain attempt to entertain people. And that's always at least a little bit cringe, even in concept. I've been attending the... Oh god. I've been attending the Spring Festival every year since I was a child. It's wonderful to see that the tradition is still going strong. I feel like I had a more interesting voice for her, but I've completely forgotten what it was. Hemlock is something, isn't he? Maybe we should talk to Adeline about the town hosting a concert or two. Every small town wants their own KK slider, but they'll never get it. Well, it seems you had fun picking flowers. How lovely. Kill the part of you that cringes, etc., etc. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Listen. A little bit of shame is all well and good every now and again. But not when it comes to harmless shit that people find fun. Or catching bees. Hata! Damn it. Come back. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot that I could go in the ocean. And I genuinely had a very small heart attack thinking that my character was about to drown and die. So I get worried about a lot of things that I probably shouldn't be worried about. I feel like that's my biggest character flaw. Fear. What the fuck is that? Come here. Speedy snail. A legendary gastropod found in all seasons but winter. It goes fast. Do you ever think about how, like, with just a couple of pixels, video games can be so fucking delightful? Like, that snail was literally just, like, a cluster of pixels programmed to move in a particular direction at a particular pace. And because they made it slightly faster than, like, a different version of basically that exact same sprite, it activated neurons in my brain that told me, hey, that's cool and fun. Go after that. Once you realize that video games are just, like, a bizarre way to trick your brain into enjoying things, then the entire fucking world opens up to you. Everything starts feeling a whole lot less serious after that. Chestnut. Like, when you think about it, all video games are is just like a collection of pixels designed to entertain and inspire. Does that make sense? No? Neum. Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. Flowers. Ooh, a seed. Which I can't have because I'm full of inventory. Get out of here. Whee! Berries. Like, I just think it's so interesting that, like... I think we as gamers... Oh god, that's a great way to start the sentence. I feel like we as gamers tend to overcomplicate things a lot. Like... We grow up in a time of... graphics and fucking... Insomniac Spider-Man. And I feel like we very easily forget that video games literally used to be like a pong ball bouncing around a fucking screen. And that used to be the pinnacle of entertainment. And I think we need to go back to that. And their art. That's exactly right. What is this? I don't want to... Do I want to sell the lilac? No, I'll give it to people in a vain attempt to get them to be my friends. Oh yeah, but the first video game I played was Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. So basic sprites were my first taste. I mean, that's exactly right, right? 2D pixels moving around a screen. What's not to love? Tater. 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 I need to get rid of this fucking tree. Where's my axe? I think I kept it in here. Yeah, I did. Wait, no, I didn't. What the fuck am I talking about? Where's my axe? Who took my... Oh, there it is. A bug! Get off my fucking farm. For a split second, I got really worried that, like, the digital in-game bugs would somehow, like, fuck up my crops. But then I remember that's how real farms work. And this isn't a real farm. This is a fake farm. Made for people who want to kiss townsfolk. I don't know, man. The game is actually pretty forgiving about coming back for drop stuff if you see something that you really want to grab. I have learned this, and I'm so happy. Let's see, where's my hoe at? Get out of here. Like, there is nothing worse to me than, like, losing out on a bunch of stuff because, I don't know, you'd be, like, dropped it or some shit. Like, I feel like there's a lot of good quality of life things in this game that were definitely born out of frustrations that other people had with, like, other things in this genre. Alright, let me place that down my decorations and hopefully I don't die. What do you mean I can't put it on the table? What do you mean I can't? You're not making this easy for me. There you go. I'm going to build the most male living space of all time. And I'm just gonna, like, leave all my decorations in the corner. The first video game I remember with playing was a Game Boy Color version of Joust, which is an older arcade game where you fight on ostriches. Good shit. That is good shit. Listen, nobody can fuck with the Game Boy Advance in my presence. And that is just a blanket fact that I will say. And also not elaborate on. But no, I feel like the Game Boy Advance was, like, the absolute peak for, like, ports of Super Nintendo games. I played a shit ton of games on the Game Boy Advance that were, like, Super Nintendo ports, like Super Mario Brothers, various, and Donkey Kong Country, which I literally started the stream talking about. And, like, I had no idea they were Super Nintendo games because I'm only, like, 19 years old. No, that's a lie. Ethan, the mill was damaged in the earthquake, and it's high time we repaired it. A working mill is essential to the town and will let you process all sorts of new products. Meet me in my office up at the Manor House. Adeline. What a beautiful day for the mines. Oh, true. What a beautiful day for nips. By which I mean turnips. I feel like I need to clarify that every time. I gotta call them something different, dog. Alright, I put all my shit in here. Why do I just have a cat? Oh, that's right, I caught a caterpillar, didn't I? Alright. Before I get to the mines, I'm just gonna take a quick break because Twitch says it's gonna give me ads in like 15 seconds. And I've set it so that I'm gonna do a big block of ads and then I don't have to worry about ads going for like 60 minutes. So I will be right back, and then we can go do some shenanigans in the mines. BRB. And I have returned. I almost pressed the wrong button and just kept myself in a perpetual BRB screen. And I'm gonna be honest, if I didn't like quickly Alt-Tab to look at my OBS, I would have spent the next 45 minutes of gameplay with a BRB screen on. What is really fun is old games. What is really fun is really old games look better on old TVs than on modern monitors. Hell yeah. Honestly, I feel that's so hard. Like, I love seeing like the difference between pixel art on like the really fuzzy CRT monitors with like the lines between them versus how they look on really like, what was I gonna say, strict? On like the really hard-edged pixel art, you know what I mean? Although I do think it's really interesting how, you know, some people have more nostalgia for I can cook the sliced turnips and level up my cooking skill. Actually, I'm gonna fucking do that. Then I'll go to the mines. But yeah, I think it's really interesting how, like, some people genuinely... Lump. I think it's interesting how some people genuinely have more nostalgia for, like, the hard-edged pixel art because they grew up playing Super Nintendo games on like, emulators where they didn't have the CRT fuzziness. And, like, you can say that that's, you know, not true and authentic, or like that's not the intended way to play the games, or anything like that. But like, I do think that there's a beauty in that. You know what I mean? Like, I know that a lot of people say that like the true way to experience Super Nintendo pixel art is on a CRT monitor built in 1985 with the fuzziness and the scan lines. But a lot of people, especially from my generation, just like didn't experience that. Like we only played them on emulators. Or in my case, on like the Game Boy Advance. So when I think of, you know, when I think of like New Super Mario Bros. 2, which I think was just Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, like, I genuinely think about it having, like, a really, like, hard-edged, pixely art style, because that's what I experienced it on. And if you experience most of your shit on emulators, then you also have the nostalgia for that as well. And I think it's really interesting how that, like, very dramatically changes the visual look and feel of the game. But it's still also, like, the same game? Question mark? Does that make sense? Turnip! Oh, that's right, I got the perk that, like, refunds some of my things if I cook them. But yeah, I think it's really interesting how, like, playing things on emulators or playing things on the original hardware is, like, fundamentally different, but also can give you the same experience. Joe's cooking class was just the thing. Now my road rations don't taste like I picked them up off the road. Baylor can keep his secrets, All I need to know is that he ships medicine to the people in need. Yeah, best not to investigate those supply chains sometimes. Okay, it's 10:10. Now we go to the mines. I appreciate both, but my nostalgia is with the CRT monitor. Because I've been playing games since the 90s. Like I remember when Mortal Kombat 2 came out and I was begging for quarters. That fucks. Is this actually the way to the mines? Yeah, it is. But no, I really think that that's like... I just love how like nostalgia can be like experienced in like so many different ways, you know? Whee! Oh god, I still have all my farming utensils. If I run out of inventory space again, I'm gonna freaking lose it. Yeah. Yes. I think for me, I really appreciate like... I know the like fuzzy CRT monitor is like the definitive way that these games were like meant to like be perceived. But I think I have more nostalgia for like the hard-edged Game Boy Advance, no CRT monitor style pixel art. And I think what's really interesting for me, as someone who has more nostalgia for like that type of pixel art, is that I think that to me, in a weird way, has like caused the quote-unquote real pixel art, like the kind with the CRT monitors and the funky lines and everything like that. That almost makes that kind of pixel art like more interesting to me. Like it looks different to what I grew up with, but something about that makes it like, whoa, this is really interesting. Like, I'm interested in that kind of pixel art, not out of nostalgia, but more like out of the scientific, like, whoa, that's how that works technically kind of appeal. Does that make sense? Do I sound insane? Probably sound insane right now. God, I'm sorry. Fuck. The one thing people give me guff for, though, is like I grew up playing Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance, and what I was not prepared for is that the original version of that game on the original hardware is so much darker than it is in the Game Boy Advance. Like, I think a very long time ago, I tried streaming like the Game Boy Advance version of Donkey Kong Country on stream. Like a million billion years ago, back when I still didn't have a computer that could actively run games properly, I tried to stream the Game Boy Advance version of Donkey Kong Country, and everyone was going like, what the fuck, why is it so bright? Like the colors look almost neon in some places, it's crazy. Which again is interesting, because it's like, you know, same game, different way to experience it. And I feel like the closest sort of like, what do you call it? The closest sort of parable we have now is like HD remasters versus original games, but I don't even think that that's the same. You know what I mean? Like I don't I don't think the difference between Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo versus Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance can really be compared to Insomniac's Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 versus Insomniac's Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5. But maybe I'll just pretend that it's analogous to piss off people who like classic video games. Yeah, everyone's out here complaining about remasters and reports, and little did they know, we've been doing that since the Game Boy Advance era. You make sense. I love watching videos explain how the old technology works. But what really shows the quality is that the games are still loved as the tech changed. That's exactly right. And I think back in the day, there was like... I feel like a port from like a console to... I feel like the difference between porting a game from like console to... Can I donate this to the museum? Oh, yes, I can. Can I eat anything here? Why do I still have these flowers? Should have gotten rid of those. I feel like the difference between... I feel like the difference between porting a game... Actually, I don't need this either. The sentence is taking me a very long time to say. Porting a game between, like, a console and a handheld, I feel like is always more interesting than, like, going from one console to another, if that makes sense. Finally, I hit level 5. Let's go. Like, the only time I think, like, porting a game of a, like, analogous generation between consoles, like, makes sense is that if you're doing it on the Switch. Like, going from, like, the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5, I feel like is just, like, kind of weird and not that interesting. But I feel like porting something from, like, the Xbox 360 to the Nintendo Switch, at the very least, gives you, like, a novel way, a new novel way to play that game. Which I guess this is a, This is a thought exercise that only really applies to, like, Nintendo products. Because I remember when, like, the Wii U came out, a lot of the launch titles for, like, the Wii U were, like, games from the Xbox 360 generation that people had already played. Alright, let me out of here. Like, people had played a lot of the game. Like, I remember when the Wii U came out, like, some of the stuff that they had, some of the stuff that they were, like, some of the stuff that was, like, Wii U launch titles was, like, Batman Arkham City. And that was a game that, like, had existed for a long time, and a lot of people knew about. But because it was, like, appearing on a Nintendo console for the first time, suddenly it was like, whoa, this is unheard of. Batman? On the same console that Super Mario lives in? Unthinkable. And now it just doesn't have the same source, you know? But what really shows the quality is that the games are still loved as the tech changes. That's exactly right. And I feel like we get less of that. Like, I don't know, does a remaster of Assassin's Creed Black Flag have the same source as, you know, a port of Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong? Monster powder. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my crafting chest. Why do I still have this worn pickaxe? I've got a better one. No, so I can put the axe away, the hoe away. Always got to keep the bug net on me. I don't need this fucking pickaxe anymore. I love your videos. Thank you, YouTube user Conal489. I appreciate you. And that's a fact. Copper. Wood. Oh yeah, I had all these fucking sliced turnips that I could have eaten. Are these just gonna, like, live in my inventory forever? Are they gonna go rotten and bad? Probably. Let's see, is it worth... You know, I'll eat some of these turnips just so I can, like, get some energy back. Wow, that wasn't much energy at all. Alright, whatever. It's probably high time that I, like, cleaned up some of this farm stuff anyway. And of course I choose to do this immediately after putting my axe away, so I can't get any of these logs out of here. God damn it. I've been thinking a lot about, like, the state of video games. Which I feel like is a sentence I can say on pretty much any day of the week. But I think for me, that's interesting. And, like, other people have sort of, like, realized this too. But, like, everyone is sort of talking about, how, like, indie games are the future and how indie games are going to, like, save Steam from going bankrupt. I don't think that's a concern that genuinely anyone has in this year of our Lord 2024. But, like, I think people are just very, like, frustrated at the state with, like, modern AAA video games, you know what I mean? Like, I think modern AAA video games has built up an industry that, quite frankly, is unsustainable. Like, it's just so expensive to build that, like, honestly, the only way that they really can survive at the scale that they're trying to survive at is by, like, cramming monetization and microtransactions and everything. Like, that sucks. And I will always say that that sucks. But at the same time, it's also like, well, they've built an ecosystem that's so fucking expensive, it's like you can't really blame them in a certain degree. Maybe they should make things cheaper. Maybe they should make things worse. That's kind of a thought that I've had, like, for like a little while now. Cause like, I realized this the other day. I realized this at some point during the last couple of months, is that, like, I think I tried to go back and play, like, I can't exactly remember what it was, like an Xbox 360 era game or something like that. And I can't remember what it was exactly, but I tried playing it and, like, it just felt like pulling teeth in a certain degree. I actually think it was Space Marine 1, now that I think about it. Like, I tried playing Space Marine 1 and I was like, I just can't stomach this. Like, it just feels bad. And, like, there was a little bit of, like, there was jank, for sure, and, like, old, outdated mechanics and outdated, like, you know, gameplay loops and everything like that. But then I sort of, like, sat back and thought about it, and I was like, I used to love this game. And it fundamentally hasn't changed. And so then that begged the question of, like, what has changed? And my answer pretty definitively was like, oh, the only thing that's changed is, like, my comfortability with that much jank, for lack of a better term. Because, like, the game itself hadn't changed at all. It was still the same game that I loved and, like, the same game that, like, you know, got me into Warhammer to begin with. But I was playing it and I was just like, oh, it's just so, like, clunky feeling and now. But then I was like, no, this is fun. Like, I genuinely had fun when this was considered, like, a top-tier AAA game at the time. And so once I told myself that and was like, okay, no, let's, like, sit with this and, like, actually give it more of a chance and, like, put yourself in the mindset of being, like, a 14-year-old with the Xbox 360 that you absolutely begged your parents to get because it was the pinnacle of technology at the time. And once I sort of, like, I mean, that's very, very nice to say this, but once I, like, lowered my standards a little bit and was like, okay, let's just, like, try turning our brain off and, like, having a bit more fun with this, it was fun. And I had the same amount of fun as I did back when I was a kid. And, like, the only, like, I physically had to change my mindset in terms of, like, no fucking internet, there's, but I had to change my mindset and go, like, no, it's okay that this isn't, like, slick and polished and, like, the pinnacle of AAA video games anymore. Like, I look past the jank, I look past, you know, the overall quality of the models and the animations, and I was just like, let me have a fun shooty gameplay loop. And I feel like it's crazy that I had to tell myself, hey, no, this is fun. And I think about that a lot, because now I'm sort of like, okay, I feel like I need to build a higher tolerance for games that don't have, like, modern AAA levels of polish. And that feels like a sucky thing to think. Games should take longer and look worse. I'm not joking. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I genuinely, like, couldn't really, like, stomach games that, like, didn't look as great as I thought that they should. And I was like, hey, that kind of sucks. Because old games are still good. And they're still fun. Low-key, the only games I'm looking forward to is Space Marine 3. Space Marine 2 helped me get through some really rough times. Hell yeah. And that's the other thing, right? Like, when games have that, like, personal element to them, that, like, you know, you played this at a particular point in your life, or you played this, you know, when you were feeling this way, and, like, you built that sort of, like, personable connection to it, well, that's something that no amount of graphics can ever replicate. The whole town will be the internet. I hope to see you there. Sorry, I completely forgot that I was talking to her. Yay! You know what? I'm gonna give you a flower. You're nice. I like you. Thank you. I feel like that sentence should have had an exclamation point instead of a full stop at the end. That would have made me feel better. I'm gonna make Ethan my best friend. But I was gonna make him my best friend. Oh, Del. Oh, Luke. So young, so naive. When I make him my best friend, I'll order him to defeat all his other best friends. And then I'll be the last best friend standing. I'm not... I don't really know what to make of that. I'm just gonna not talk to those children for a while. I think that's for the best. I'm so glad I only play weird janky indie games so I never have this issue. That's so real. And to be fair, like, I don't even have this issue to, like, a proper degree, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't grow up playing the most fancy-pantsy AAA games, but I feel like since a lot of the games that I did play were, like, you know, free-to-play battle royale hero shooters or whatever, I still got that to a certain degree. I kind of feel bad about people who, like, genuinely play things like Insomniac Spider-Man or whatever the fuck. Like, I think Space Marine 2 is, like, the most AAA game that I've played in the last... God, probably, like, 5 years? 10, even? I don't know. Realistic graphics are what ages... are what ages the worst in games. Stylized graphics age so much better. See, and that's so true. I agree, plus games probably wouldn't be $60 fucking if companies weren't trying to make everything as realistic as possible. That's also what I'm saying. Like, I feel like what we've done as a society. I feel like what we've done as a society is, like, we've taken video games that really and realistically should be, like, outliers, in the sense that, like, they are above and beyond in terms of, like, the level of quality that the games are. Like, swish fancy Unreal Engine 6 AAA graphics in things like Insomniac Spider-Man or Insomniac's Wolverine or Insomniac Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't know why the fuck Spider-Man is the only AAA video game I can think of at the moment. But, like, I feel like the level of graphical quality in those games should be considered an outlier. Like, it should be considered, like, this is something, like, really amazing and cool, and not, like, should be, like, the bare minimum standard. Having a shop on wheels has its benefits. It's a nice time of year to be outside, don't you think? What are you selling? Shells! I feel like I could pick those up around the place. Like, I hear Red Dead fans joke about the horse balls all the time. Why was that fucking necessary? Listen, one thing I've, like... people like Rockstar Games fans are on like an entirely separate level. Like I categorize Rockstar Games fans the same way that I categorize like FIFA fans or Madden fans, in the sense that like they exist purely within their own ecosystem that is like so detached and devoid of like anything. Anytime I hear someone have an opinion about like Grand Theft Auto 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2, I just assume that Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 are like the only video games these people have played ever. And 9 times out of 10, like I'm right. And I feel like that really helps me mentally because like it stops me getting mad about people's opinions online. Like it's like, oh, this is just like what this person is. Oh, the copper ore I requested. I didn't think you'd manage it. Thanks. Here's your payment. You asked for this. And also you're paying me like significantly above market value. Like you put this on the notice board. This copper ore sells for like fucking 10 gold pieces. I gave you 5 and you've given me $75. I love video game economies that don't make sense. Like the horse balls are realistic, sure, but it's just plain stupid. I agree. What I think is interesting about them is like, but I also feel like that's part of like the appeal for that like particular demographic. Like it is stupid, but like video games also do stupid things sometimes. And again, people who think that's like the pinnacle of gaming or whatever, like that is entirely their deal. Like I categorize people who say, I categorize people who think that like video games need Red Dead Redemption 2 horse testicle technology in order to be fun or valid, the same way that I categorize people who think like games need to be EVE Online level of integrated and number crunchy and spreadsheet maximal in order to be like realistic and fun. Like I go like, that is a valid opinion to have, but I personally think you're insane. And so therefore like the opinions that you have, I simply do not share. All right, I am gonna upgrade my watering can because like this shit's getting untenable, man. I've never even heard of EVE Online. What is it? I don't know anything about EVE Online, apart from the fact that people who play it, like, fucking love spreadsheeting their shit. And also that there's like a meta, like, social element to EVE Online, wherein people, like, actively get into, like, real world... Like, it's a living, breathing ecosystem. Like, EVE Online is what, like... television shows that make fun of World of Warcraft think World of Warcraft is like. Like, there are people who set up, like, genuine, like, mercantile enterprises doing things in EVE Online. Like, that's the degree to which people love that shit. Like, I heard a news story the other day about somebody who spent, I think, like, 7 months infiltrating an organization in the video game EVE Online just to kill one guy. Like, he straight up went undercover in, like, an organization, which isn't a mechanic that is built by the game, like, in the game, by the way. Like, it was straight up, like, a team of gamers who set up this, like, enterprise for, like, interstellar galactic mining, because the games are, like, spaceships and shit. But, like, they set up this organization, and he, like, joined this organization, spent 7 months, like, growing through the ranks of the organization to get close to this one guy, to kill him and take his shit. It was literally, like, a corporate Pinkerton assassination in a digital video game environment. And I think that's insane, but also beautiful in a weird, roundabout way. Oh, Ethan, you've arrived just in time for the show. Juniper, I brought you some wine as a thank you for last time. Please, it's for you. This is the most expensive bottle they keep behind the bar. Not even on the menu. Oh, did I not mention? My father was a bit of a sommelier. We used to have this vintage with dinner. You did not mention that. Oh, how funny. Well, this is a dry wine and aged in oak, so the taste is pleasantly full-bodied. You might miss the sweetness, though I've heard you've had a bit of a sweet tooth. One of those childish quirks that make you so charming. Go on, give it a try. It's delicious! Thank you so much. This is so generous. Oh, my pleasure. I'll bet. Are they gay? What's happening? Look at those two, getting along so well, bonding over a nice drink. That's what life's all about, if you ask me. Do you think Juniper will let me try it? Maybe you can ask for me. I ain't doing shit for you. You're mean. You're mean to me. And everyone kinda likes that, but I don't. I want people to be nice to me. I want them to tell me nice things. Who do I give this flower to? Why can't I give people... No, I can't give her things. Oh no, I can't give her things because I've already given her something. I'll give it to your brother instead. That's not weird, right? Thank you. The Eastern Road dig sites seem to turn up Caldosian artifacts. They share similarities with Aldarian artifacts, but feature more filigree and silver accents. God, I love Juniper so much. Toxic Yuri, baby. They knew exactly what they were doing. Ulrich's four of a kind was beginner's luck. This time, the pot is mine. I didn't mind. He did treat us all to another round. Hit me! Oh, don't you think you can hide your reaction from me, Errol? I know all you are. The problem both of you have is your little rivalry blinds you to the rest of the table. Isn't that right, Reese? I wouldn't know about that, Miss Taretha. I just like dealing and doing card tricks. Watch this. Whoosh! Whoa! Nice moves, bro! By the way, is this a full house? The dumb guy's good at cards. This is a stupid game. This game is stupid. Valen brought our most expensive bottle of wine. My eyes just popped out of my head. She got the money, and she got the moves. Last time they were here, Holt broke into song for 2 hours. I may have politely told Island to rein him in a little. No offense, Holt. What's going on here? The inn is so full. That's what I call a successful night. Thanks for coming by and being part of it. See, this is the small town shit that I really love. Like, if you ever find yourself in like a small town that only has one bar, or like one inn, or one place of business, that's probably too narrow a scope, but if you ever find yourself in a small town with one like collective watering hole, you gotta figure out like when is the night to show up. Because that's fun as fuck. I hereby convene the second meeting of the Dragon Guard heist. You're probably wondering what the plan is. I sure am. On Friday nights, Raina makes cheese and potatoes. Now we all know cheese and potatoes makes Mr. Baylor very sleepy. So, you'll be the lookout. Maple, you'll be the distraction. Raina can't say no when you want attention. Naturally. Del, you'll, liberate a big plate of cheese and potatoes from the kitchen while Raina is distracted. Ethan, you'll deliver the cheese and potatoes to Mr. Baylor, along with a warm beer. I can't touch the stuff, because I'm 9. So warm. He'll sleep like a baby. And then, you'll get his keys, Ethan. We'll look inside his room. Does everyone understand their role? This is a crime. This is crimes we're doing. Next week, it's go time. Rest up, Ethan. I know it takes you 7 days to mentally prepare for anything. That one hit a little too close to home. If you want me to be a part of something, you need to give me at least 7 days notice. 7 business days at that. You've come across an ancient Aldarian castle. Whatever. The architecture rises up before you. Great swooping buttresses that... Is there anything to zap? Well, I suppose the king comes out to greet you, but... I zapped the king! Oh, look at that! I got a high roll! Daffodilia watches in abject horror, but doesn't stop her friend. The wizard Moonsilver zaps the king. Ugh, is it my turn? I was about to get a drink. Snigglefritz steals his crown. And his shoes. I'm sure that'll fetch a nice sum of fake coin in this game of pretend, Bad bread, the bearded bard begins compelling a ballad for the fallen king. I'll begin with verse 1 of 17. Oh! With his dying breath, the king has cast a spell of silence on you, Brad. Can I get some soup? Lol, my hometown used to have a bar on every street, so there was never one watering hole. Goddamn gentrification. No, I'm talking about like small town shit. If you're ever in like a country town or like an island town that only has one bar, that bar is the fucking place to be. You will see some characters, my guy. Not only will you see characters, you will overhear strangers' conversations, or you'll be pulled into strangers' conversations against your will. And you will learn a lot of shit about a lot of people very quickly. That's kind of one of the things that I miss about living in North America now, like... Pub culture in Australia is on like a whole other level, man. Like if you go to any pub in Australia, chances are you will see like people who are there all the time and have fucking stories to tell. And you will either overhear those stories or be directly involved in them, whether you like it or not. Which sounds... Which sounds kind of sad and fucked up if you interpret it that way, but it's cool, trust me. Alcoholism is something we take very casually in Australia, which is kind of a problem the more I think about it. Ooh, is this hay grass? Swing, 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 swing. We have a very strange relationship with alcoholism in my country. Well, it's better than gambling, I suppose. Ooh! Clay! Can I use clay for, like, crafting anything? I feel like I should be able to do that. I only know of one bar here, and it's because my dad power washed the owner's son off the roof. See, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Like, bars got stories to tell, dog. Wee! Beetle! Can I dive here? Is there something there? No? Ah, dang. But I do understand, like, I know that a lot of people talk about, like, wanting to get away from bar culture. And I understand and respect that. Skeeter! Come here. Come here. Damn it. Come here. Come on. Come on. I know I'm about to die of exhaustion, but I need this thing to stop. Come here. Yes! I feel like I was playing that game where you watch the like, DVD idle screen logo, like, bounce around the screen. No. But yeah, I know a lot of people, like, want to get away from, like, bar culture, or, like, having bars primarily be a place where, like, people go to get social time. And I respect that. Because, like, we should have more things to do and places to go that don't involve, like, not just alcohol, but, like, buying stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, hey, you want to have a place where you can have, like, a social time, where you can, like, meet people, and, like, talk to people, and build relationships and friendships, and, like, just, you know, be a part of a community? That's gonna cost dollars, baby! Sick of that shit. Stone. Also, people shouldn't feel like they need to engage in rampant alcoholism in order to have a social time. I will always be of the mind that, like, no one should be pressured into drinking at any point if they don't want to. But I also think nobody should be pressured into, like, going to a place where alcohol is if they don't want to. I've only ever been to one town with only one pub, but it was also the post office and the general store. God, I love small towns. What do you mean the pub was also the post office and also the general store? Wait, that place had two pubs, but the other one was considered a bakery? God, I love small towns. That's like some RPG shit. Like, that's like, you're playing an RPG where, like, the mechanics of saving the game is, like, go into a pub. And so they just have pubs everywhere. In Canada, that's Canada Post, I'd say. Like, there are just, like, Canada Post, like, hubs. Literally, like, in all of the weirdest places. We have a chain, like, I don't even know what to call it. It's not a grocery store. But we have, like, a chain, like, supermarket / electronics store / pharmacy / makeup bureau / outdoor living retailer called London Drugs. And sometimes they just have post offices in them. And sometimes, like, weird-ass fucking, like, $2 shops have, like, post offices in them. Canada Post is, like, the save point of North America. Like, it's literally like, oh, you need to save your game? Just find a Canada Post and, like, log your progress. I wish non-alcoholic bars were more of a thing. And didn't still charge like they also served alcohol. God, that's so true. Wait, is this? I'm watering this and it's just a fucking grass. Get out of here. God damn it. Mushroom stew. Esteemed Ethan. This is how I want to be referred to from now on. Your recent donation of mushrooms from the mines jogged my memory. Find enclosed the recipe for a dish I used to make for the mining crew after a long day's work. It's especially hearty in the wintertime, but delicious in all seasons. Ooh, a recipe. I feel like Purdy's is also a save point in Canada. God, so true. Those things are fucking everywhere. Press X to eat a delicious chocolate and save your game. I'm from the Midwest. We have beer fridges in the Midwest. My town had a brewery and they gave their employees 3 cases of beer a week. I mean, hey, that's a good employee benefit. The brewery closed down when I was a kid, and my 7th grade bio teacher used to be the brewery's microbiologist. I mean, Walter White cooked meth, so I think that's, like, analogous. Ooh, mushroom stew. But yeah, I also wish that, like, non-alcoholic bars were more of a thing. If not non-alcoholic bars, then, like, just places you can go and do stuff. Like, that's why I really love, like, official Warhammer stores, because, like, they all still have, like, hobby spaces where you can go and paint stuff. Which, like, again, that's a store that, you know, fundamentally, like, it's a store. Like, you go there to buy stuff, or, like, they want you to buy stuff, and they have, like, people there whose job it is to sell you things. But you can also just go there and hang out, which I think is really, like, cool and nice. Especially since it's a place, like, that revolves around, like, a particular hobby. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of game stores do social things like that. Like, I've seen a bunch of, like, game stores that are like, hey, it's Magic the Gathering night. Come in and do a Magic the Gather. Come in and gather your magic. Can I buy new hair? Oh, that's right. I spent like $500 on like hair here last time, and immediately there was like straight pompadour. I feel like that one could fit me well. No, this is the one that fit me. Short parted curls. So yeah, that's the Ethan one right there. But I already spent money on it. God damn it. Here for a trim, or something a little more exciting? Maybe I should let Vera style my hair. I'm lucky that Reese came here to Mistria. Couldn't have asked for a better apprentice. Between you and me, though, I think he still misses the capital. But I'm not too worried. He's sure to put down his roots in his own time. I feel like his voice, like, changed, like, all the way through that sentence. Here, you big dumb beautiful bastard. Take this. Hey, thanks! There's a huge, awesome game shop where I am, but it's in an abysmal location. That happens. Like, I feel like game stores are always in, like, really weird spaces. Like, from one interior designer to enthusiast to another, I recognize that twinkle in your eye, and I support you. I don't think she's referring to me as an interior design enthusiast here. I think she's clocking me as something different. Oh god, that reminds me. This sounds exactly like it sounds exactly like another interaction I had at, like, there's a store that I went to. And I don't mind telling this story because I was, like, out of town for a second, but, like, there's a store that I found when I was, like, out of town that was, like, I don't know what to describe it. It was, like, an alternative fashion. It was, like, an alternative, it was, like, not even necessarily, like, an alternative fashion store. It was more like a, it was more like a rave attire store. Like, they had, like, funky fits and, like, crop tops and mesh and things like that. And, I bought some things there, because you know me, I'm all about that alternative fashion lifestyle. And, like, I bought it, and I rung it up, and, like, the lady behind the counter, like, looked at me with an earnestness in her eyes and said, I hope you have fun with these. I really do. And, like, she didn't explicitly say it, but she was calling me gay. And I don't know how else to describe it, but that was the truth of that interaction. All right, it's money, but I feel connected to this small sprout. I want him. I'm gonna put him on my kitchen table. Smash cut to your male living space. I just bought a plant, all right? Let me live. Mary's here. I once found an ancient Caldosian nightstand on her lineup. Well known for their delicate interior inlays. The style was largely overshadowed by the similar, but not as detailed... Hey, where are you going? I like how they gave you the character choice of... They made the character choice for you of being sick of his shit. Would you like to... Oh, that's right. This is... Oh, I needed to give clay to someone. That's right. Oh, but I also need to donate it to the museum. No, this is more important. I prefer people over archaeology, categorize logging. Oh, is this clay for Dell's art project? Thank you, Ian. You've been talking about making this legendary sword for days. Should be delighted. Here's your... I have too much fun with that. Lewis once spent an hour talking me into a sun hat. I bring it everywhere in the summer. I'm not hating. I'm in year 4 of my playthrough and shit's still on the floor. God bless. Yeah, I got a heart point with the big burly cowboy, man. Spring cleaning should start with your wardrobe. Out with the old, in with the new, I say. Why did I reserve such a spectacular voice for a man who's only here one day a week? Do I buy a beret? Could I possibly be a beret guy? No. I shouldn't. I mustn't. I can't fall into the trap of thinking I could possibly look good in a hat. I'm not a hat guy. And I need to stop deluding myself into thinking that I am. Here, kid, you like bugs, right? Thanks! Ulrich really gets along well with Mary. He always helps set her up. Nope, alright. I was so relieved when Celine started choosing her own clothes. She was so... Dell, on the other hand, she just wants overalls in every colour of the rainbow. Yeah, I got a heart point with the mum. I keep telling Mr. Lewis, more bows, more ribbons. I demand it. Not just for me, for everyone. Why is that her voice that I've given her? Between you and me, you really helped March out of a tough spot with that copper. Thanks, man. What a bro. I need him. Mary's margins seem good, and I imagine there's something rewarding about breathing new life into antiques. It's hard to elongate the things that he says when he uses, like, S sounds. I can't do the, like, elongated word bit every time. I can't hold on to sibilants. It just doesn't work. Whee! It's a pretty simple day. Oh, that's right, I got prizes. Reward. Reward! What is this? Large paving stone. Ooh, something I can use peat for. That's fun. Request for a shipping bin. Make a shipping bin and give it to the asshole. I feel like I've turned in like 7 different quests for this guy. And I can't tell whether those are just because they're the easiest quests to do, or I just keep getting quests from him. Request for a monster core. Request for a cabbage. Request for trout. Oh shit, I still don't know how to fish in this game. Wait, how do I get the fishing rod? Is there something I haven't done? I don't think I've been to the beach yet. I'm going to the beach. Fuck this shit. Buy. I have to buy a fishing rod? Where? I can't buy it here. Can buy a shovel though. Oh wait, can I craft it? I probably can. Oh, but I need iron to do that. God damn it. I mean copper. Wait, no, copper's right. Okay, I'll just bypass the default, like, scud fishing axe. Fishing rod? I'll bypass the default scud fishing rod and just move on to the copper one when I have enough resources to purchase it. Purchase? I mean craft. God, I cannot fucking talk today. Then again, I never can I? Oh, Adeline! I'm here for you. Well, that's not the right office. Adeline! Oh, great timing. We were just about to get started. I completely forgot what I'm in here for. So, if we combine what we have in the town's coffers with the grant I secured from the capital, we've made huge progress towards repairing the mill. Fantastic. But we're still 1,000 gold short. We need more building materials too. At least another 150 wood, 200 stone, and 2 copper ingots to complete the repairs. This is an oddly specific amount of resources that I'm requesting, because someone here can get them for us. We don't have to do any of the work. Feels like everyone is waiting on me to volunteer. I can't. Like, I know that that's... I know that they put that in there because, like, that's what we're all secretly thinking, but, like, I can't choose the mean option in video games. I'm sorry. What a splendid idea. Ethan, you're the best. You can count on me to get the job done fast when you've gathered the materials. And I'll teach you all there is to know about raising animals and milling their feed when it's ready. Oh, this is where I unlock horse. I'll set up a donation box at the door of the mill. You can deposit the materials there and then bring funds to me when you're ready. It's a big job, so take your time. However, you won't be able to progress with any story shit until you get it done, okay? This is a progression checkpoint. You need to do this in order to progress. Good to have your help on this. Yahoo! You can do it, Ethan. Why did I blush? Oh, probably because the big sexy cowboy man said something. Why am I like this? Bug! 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 I didn't walk to that bug knowingly. I literally stopped there, noticed the bug existed, and then... I just kind of blacked out. Alright, I'm gonna cook some baked potatoes, and then I'm gonna go on another quick break, because Twitch is telling me that I'm gonna get another ad break. So I'm gonna bake these taties. And then I'm gonna go on a break. Which is good, because I'm so full of piss. I couldn't think of a fun joke to say in time. Okay, so does baking the potatoes, like, make them more expensive? I probably should have looked at how expensive they were to begin with. I will slurp some soup, though. Communal soup in my mouth. Yum. Alright, I'm soup the fuck up. I'll be back in a sec. The hero has returned. I had slightly longer on that ad break than I was anticipating. So to pass the time, I gobbled down like 7 handfuls of candy corn, because we just have an open bag of that in the house right now. And I specifically told myself, I was like, I don't want to go for one of the brownies that we have in the cupboard right now, because they're too high calorie. It's too much sugar. I don't want that. I don't need that. But I probably consumed a, like, equal, if not more, volume of calories simply from just, like, shoveling candy corn into my gob. Because as soon as I got up, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go out and, like... Oh shit, I need to buy seeds. I'm gonna go out and have a little, I'm gonna go out and have a little bit of a snack before I piss. And so I shoveled a bunch of candy corn in my mouth, and then I came back, and I was like, oh, This ad break on Twitch is like significantly longer than I thought it was. I got time to grab another little hand of candy corn. And so I did that. And then it was like, oh, I've got even more time. So I probably just ate like 7,000 calories worth of candy corn. I think. I haven't done the math on it. Yeah, but I'm absolutely notorious for like making those kinds of like mathematical... Like, I'm notorious for making those kind of mathematical distinctions. Like, ooh, I can't have this like one big snack. I will instead gorge myself on 7,000 tiny snacks, which ends up being worse for me. I can tell you had candy. Ugh. Probably gonna sound like this now. I've gorged myself on sugar. No. Taters. I'm a snacker, what can I say? Like, literally, like, every 2 seconds when I'm, you know, doing anything, my mind is going like, oh, you know what you need? You need a little treat. You need a little snack. You need a sugary morsel. How much can one candy corn be worth? 7 calories? It's basically just congealed like caramel and food coloring. Like let's fucking be real with ourselves here. I feel like candy corn is one of those like deceptive confections where it's like, oh, it's not that bad. It's just a tiny little guy. It's just a tiny little morsel of stuff. And then it's like, nope, 7 billion calories. See, we knew it all along. I'm not hiding it. Sometimes I just want a little treat, okay? And honestly, I shouldn't be reprimanded for that. We all deserve a little treat from time to time. We just need to make sure it, like, you know, we're not being excessive about it. Everyone needs a little treat. Probably clean out some of these weeds. Oh my god, my farm is way bigger than I even thought it was. Like, I thought I was just working with that tiny little, like fucking plow patch up there. This shit, I got space to groove. Love that for me. Ka-chonk. Like, I don't even need to be, like, worrying with all these fucking trees. But there was something I needed wood for. I feel like there was a quest or something that I got that was like, hey, build this. Oh, it was the donation bin for March, that guy that I hate. I'm going to kill him with a gun. See, it's never just one. I know. I'm just the fucking worst when it comes to, like, candies and sweets that you can grab by the fucking fistful. Do not put me in a locked room with a bowl of Skittles. I will be like a fucking excavator truck, just like reaching in and going like, oh. It's fucked, man. Mr. YouTube man, should I be productive or give you internet traffic? You should always be productive. Besides, these VODs go on YouTube. You can watch them anytime at twitch.tv. Wait, no. YouTube.com/Ethan. I don't think that's... Oh, this house is beginning to feel like a home now, gamers. I'm beating the male living space accusations. denying yourself a little treat can easily turn into you gorging on many treats, so it's better to just enjoy a little one. But see, that's the problem. I don't know when to stop. And see, the thing is, I'm a big boy. I'm a big guy, supposedly. I could just be lying on the internet again for clout, but like... I got room to move. I'm always hungry for something. I've got big fists, so I know the dangers of a fistful of treats. Yeah, I'm like a fucking Tonka truck in a sand pit. I just reach down and wharf that shit. Any kind of candy that can be, like, put in a bowl. That's my fucking weakness. It's my kryptonite. God, I can't wait till I unlock the sprinklers in this game. I assume sprinklers is a thing that you can have, because, like, that's... I mean, that's something Stardew Valley has, and I assume that, you know... The inspirations are clear here. I've come to learn that there are very strong opinions on candy corn since moving to North America. Upgrade watering can. I already made it copper. What more do you want from me? Iron? Azurite? That's not an element. I think I just made that up. Just means I need to go to the mines. Just as much as I need to go to everywhere else. You know, maybe I will go to the mines. Why not? I'll treat myself to some dungeon delving. What is this? There's a patch of... Alright. Hello, Celine. I think if Mother had her way, I'd be working towards taking over the general store. But that's not what I want. I don't mind working there part-time, of course. And lately, I've been growing some flowers and herbs for around town, too. I've even shipped a few to Baylor. In a way, it's like having my own little farm. Well, maybe that's overstating things. Yeah, don't fuck with me. I'm the farmer in this town. No, she's nice. Oh yeah, people make a fuss over candy corn, but they're haters. It's just caramel. But also orange. No. I think it's honey flavor? Question mark? Well, do you think or do you know? No. I don't know. Candy corn really isn't that big of a thing in Australia. Like, I didn't really see it until I moved here. And apparently it's a very contentious issue. One that I just sort of go like, all right, you North Americans figure that out. I'm gonna stay here with my my Cadbury Vegemite chocolate. Which fucks, by the way. Oh, that's right. This sword is actually, like, not anything. Eh. Hey! No, I said eh! Isn't candy corn just like sugar paste? Baby, it's all sugar paste. That's all it is. All confections are just sugar paste. That's how they get you. Ooh, glass. Someone wanted glass, and I... Ooh. And I don't remember who it was, and now I feel bad. So this game is a very accurate, like, true-to-life simulation for me, because I don't know what anyone's name is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. I know Baylor is... someone. It's not good, but I enjoy it. And at the end of the day, that's honestly all you need. We should all enjoy the things that we enjoy. Well, I mean, of course we do. We enjoy them. That was a dumb sentence. Then again, I'm kind of a dumb guy, so... I'm just gonna slowly sit here and individually eat red berries. Oops. And I have diarrhea. That was crass, I'm sorry. But probably what would happen if I ate a bunch of berries that I found in a bush somewhere. Ow. Oh, look! The chest is gyrating up and down. I wonder if it's gonna come alive and fucking attack me. Perfect copper! Wow. All I know about Australian candy is something called musk sticks. Dude, musk sticks fuck hard. If you ever find yourself in a situation... If you ever find yourself in a situation where you can consume a musk stick, fucking do it. Those shits are like 5 cents each and they go hard. What does it taste like, you ask? Musk. Hey, Ethan, try throwing something at the chest. Maybe I will. Hey, chest, in. Oh. Okay. How in God's green earth would I have figured out to do that? See, you know what's a concept that I've never quite understood? Like, I always see fucking, like, Twitch streamers go, like... I always see Twitch streamers have, like, a rule in their chats. It's like, hey, no backseat gaming. If you backseat game, I'm going to ban you and also shoot you with a gun. Like, I don't know what it is, but they get real worked up about it. And I'm sitting here like, I don't get that. Isn't the whole point of these streams to, like, kind of, like, have a quasi backseat gamer type fucking thing? Listen, I'm not here to be the best at fucking video games. If you want to be in chat and go like, hey, dipshit, you missed a mound that you're supposed to pickaxe in order to get a cool treasure, that's part of the experience. I'm not gonna be offended if you're like, hey, you're fucking... Dress. I'm not gonna be offended if you like go like, hey, you missed something there, or like, hey, you should totally do this. Because first of all, that creates a dialogue and a conversation, which, as you might be aware, is the entire like fucking point of this whole like streaming operation. But then also outside of that, it just seems rude to go, hey, shut up. No backseat gaming. No one can question what I do. And also, if someone's being like a dick about it, just ignore them. I don't know, there's a lot about streamer culture that I simply just don't understand. Dude, I'm getting musk sticks tonight. Thank you for the reminder. Hell yeah. It's the only musk we like in this house. Whoopa zing zang zabby zoom. God, I don't know what that was. I'm so fucking sorry. Yes, but musk sticks are very delicious. At my local, like, fucking, like, milk bar near where I grew up, they would always make, like, these little, like, candy bags that you could just buy for, like, $1. And it's very clear what they were. Like, the people who ran this milk bar was, like, a local immigrant family, and they were literally just buying, like, party mixes and shit for, like, $3, and then, like, creating these little, like, baggies of sweets that you could buy for like a gold coin. Hello? Got stuck on a wall. But like they were literally just like repackaging candy that they got from like proper full-size bags, and they were selling them for $1, and I thought it was really sweet and cute, and I would always go in there and buy little candy bags. And that was actually probably like the point in my life when like I realized that I needed to lose weight, because I was a chunky kid if you weren't aware. But like I would always buy these candy bags from my local milk bar, and one time I didn't for a while, And I went in just to get something else. And they were like, we haven't seen you in a while. Do you want to buy this little bag of sweets and confecciones? And I was like, oh, if you, like, know me as the kid that always buys fucking miscellaneous packs of sugar, I can't let that be my legacy. That was my low moment. That I was like, all right, maybe I need to lose weight. If I'm being known around town as the Augustus Gloop that gobbles up sweets, that was the wake-up call. Unless musk sticks are licorice root or anise or something like that, I'll take it. Hell yeah. Nobody knows what's in a musk stick. Like, we've literally, like, grown up eating them in the Australian economy. We've literally grown up, like, we've all grown up eating musk sticks in Australia, and nobody knows what's in them. Nobody knows what flavor musk is, and at this point, we're all too afraid to ask. Let me out. A faint whisper breaks the silence. Hero, help. I'm not going to question that, because that's spooky and scary. Ouch! I crit for 1 damage. Love this. Ow! Is this thing gonna fucking kill me? I shan't let you be my end, good sir. All right, when I eventually run out of energy here, that's when I'm gonna go back. God, I miss Australian sweets. There is nothing more that I want in this world than to chow down on a bag of natural confectionery company jellies. That's all I want. I yearn for it. Crave it, in fact. Damn it. I feel so privileged that I don't have any allergies. It must suck to not be able to eat things. Or to, like, have to be mindful of what you eat all the time. I love having an immune system that functions as intended. Personally, I just think it's crazy that our bodies can go like, oh, this regular, like, normal ingredient that a lot of people consume, like, I'm gonna think this is killing me. See, for as smart as humanity is, our bodies can be incredibly stupid sometimes. And I don't entirely understand why that is. But then again, I'm not a doctor. Or a medicine scientist. Yes, I know it's getting late. Ooh, a tiny essence stone. Use it, charge magic item 1 day. Oh god, we're gonna get like magic items and shit. Hello? Ooh, I can open this treasure box. Oh, that's right, because I got these from the fucking thingamajig. The museum. Whoa! Pumpkin seed? But it's not fall yet. Farmer's overalls. Okay, this is gonna be cute as fuck. I like my H&M jacket, but look at him. Look at him. Look at him. No. Can I change my boots? No, the boots are all like relatively the same. Oh, nope. He got that shit on. Yeah, he does. I can have a backpack too? God bless. I'm a backpack bastard in real life if you've never seen me. If you've ever seen me out and about in my home, first of all, don't tell me, because that's weird and off-putting, and I don't like to hear that. But second of all, I've always got a backpack fucking walking around. If I leave the house and I don't have inventory space, I feel concerned and afraid. What is this? This makeup? I didn't know you could put this on. Yeah, dog. This is it. Game of the fucking year. Game of the goddamn fucking year. Are you seeing this shit? I got a farmer's overalls. I got a slime hat. Slime's better. This is cute as fuck. See, everyone's using this game as like a cottagecore escape fantasy. The fantasy that this game is giving me is the ability to wear hats. Because I don't know if you know this about me, but my head is so fedonculing massive that it's a problem, dog. A friend? I know. I'm keeping him. Whee! Game of the fucking year. What's the weather gonna be tomorrow? An image forms in the crystal ball. Tomorrow's weather will be breezy with cherry blossoms in the air. Truly, we love to see it. You know what? I'll use this as my, like, seed box. This is the box where I dump my seed. Nope. No, it isn't. Shut up. Ooh, 3 gloss exactly. I think I had a, achievement for that. Achievement? A mission. Someone has requested glass. No, give me that. Oh, damn it. What is this? What is this? Bookcase! I need one of those in real life. Lantern. So I can read. Mining in my car, right? No! Fuck! God! Don't give me this shit. You've been hard at work around Mistria. The magic returning to me through your efforts has begun to clear my mind. Yeah, don't give me this shit, man. I was in my bed. I was ready to press the E button to send myself into the land of slumber and dreams. Don't give me this bull honk. You been watching me? No. The powers and sight of a dragon are vast. As I was saying, I have now recalled a particular spell suitable for human use, as well as the means by which to bestow it to you. I will now grant you the full restore spell. You will be able to access it from your journal. As its name suggests, casting it will fully restore your health and stamina, not breaking the fourth wall here at all. Your mana will restore it bit by bit each night after a spell has been cast. Use it wisely. Thank you for trusting the spell. Full restore? Really? Couldn't you have given it a cooler name? I would have thought that being granted magical powers by a dragon would have been cool enough on its own. Wake. I completely misread this sentence, and I genuinely thought his sentence was structured as, I would have thought being granted magical powers by a dragon would have been cool enough on its own, you woke brazen mortal. I was like, whoa! I can't read. Yeah, you got the Estus Flask. Apparently! Would I have just not gotten that unless I died a couple times? Don't tell me the answer to that. I wanna live in the knowledge that dying is a part of the game and not something that I do on my own. It's unrelated. God damn it. Various magic spells will unlock throughout the course of the game. To use an unlocked spell, select it and pin it from the magic page in your journal. Press and hold the button to prompt indicated... Wow, they got magic powers and shit. What floor did you get into on the mines? Like 10? Wait, I think it's unrelated. I don't know what's going on, dog. Different spells require different amounts of mana. Mana restores a little bit each day. If you're lucky, you might even come across a potion that lets you restore it instantly. Yo, sweet, I got orbs now. I think it's unrelated. I might be wrong. Listen, you might be wrong, but you still know way more about this than I do. Because you know what I know about this? Nothing. Jack all. Jack badonk. Come on, I was there. I was literally here. You saw it. The only reason I didn't press the E button in time is because I moved a little too far to the left, and I didn't think that pressing E here would give me the dialogue option that I needed to actually go to sleep. Never mind, it does. Don't talk to me. I'm not good at what I do. Worm. Oh, I know someone who's gonna love this fucking shadow flower. I started to get back into Frostpunk. You should try to make Ethanopolis in it. I'm very glad that my dumb little video on city skylines is getting traction. I was worried there for a second. Cap. I'm very happy. I'm gonna make a post on Blue Sky or something after this, because my little video on city skylines that I made on youtube.com is finally starting to it's finally starting to reach the algorithm, and it's getting viewed by more people than my videos normally do. And so the bar graph looks very, very fun. I'll be honest, I haven't played Frostpunk. That's one of the city builders that I haven't quite gotten into. Mostly because I know in my heart of hearts, I could buy it on Steam, but I also know full well that I have a copy of it on the Epic Games Store of all fucking places, because it was one of the free games of the month they had a little while back. So in order for me to play it, I have to install the fucking Epic Games Store, and nobody wants to do that. Especially not now, Tim Sweeney, you cuck. Sorry, Tim. I'll be nice to you when you shut the fuck up about AI. God, why was I so mad about that? Oh, probably because of the artificial intelligence. The crafting time for crafting recipes will be reduced by 10 minutes. Do it! Breaking a branch will sometimes drop an extra piece of wood. Do it! Breaking a rock will sometimes drop an extra piece of stone. Let's go! Chopping down a tree will occasionally drop a seasonally furrowable... Sure! I didn't hear about the AI shot. Yeah, the head of, Epic Games is, a total fucking AI bro. Which sucks. He sucks! He's like, yo, AI is the future. It's gonna make us so many fucking Fortnite games. I guess we gotta put him down. Well... I don't know, with a company as big as Epic, I think it's one of those things, it's I feel like everybody who works at Epic Games is probably God, just shut up. It's kind of like when they added the, It's kind of like when they added the Cybertruck to Fortnite, and, like, my feed was, like, inundated with people going like, hey, guys, I work at Epic Games. I was part of the team that made this and, like, put this into the video game digital experience Fortnite. I want you to blow any of these up that you see. And I was like, hey, that's awesome. Gooby! Oh, it's Goby. Never mind. I was almost enchanted and delighted, but I guess we can't have anything fucking good in this world. Alright, who needs... Request for cabbage. Alright. I request a fresh snacking cabbage. Alright, where are you, mate? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, in your house. That makes sense. Oh, hi, Nora. Are you looking for Celine? She took a different shit this week. Oh, wow. What's going on? Oh, God. I feel like there's lore there. Hey, dog, I'm in your home. Everyone likes raw cabbage, right? Thank you. You're a special kind of freak, and I love you for it. What does this say? Oh, wow. Yeah, I shouldn't be in a child's bedroom. That's... I gotta get out of there. Who lives here? This is a weird thing that I'm doing. I shouldn't be allowed to do this. A peek into this book reveals that it's Holt's punning journal. You put it down quickly. Alright, I have an evil black flower called the Evil Black Flower. So I'm gonna find the scary goth lady who's mean to everyone and give it to her. Because I feel like that's something that she would appreciate and enjoy. And this is the doctor's office. Oops. Welcome to the clinic. Now, let's have a look at you. Nope. No, thank you. I don't want to be examined by no doctor. A flutterby. Yeah. Question mark? All right, let's give you this evil flower. A flower imbued with a sense of darkness. I like it. You know she likes it because she actually gave me like a custom dialogue response. That's the mark of a gift well given. You there. Have you noticed any strange phenomena lately? You mean like other than you? Juniper, did you forget my name? Oh, these are both good answers. I'm going for it. What? No, it's Ethan. Right. Yes? Of course it is. Don't do that. Please try and focus. While tracking ley line shifts early this morning east of town, I noticed a frog. I love how it's only some characters they give you the option to just be an absolute dick. And I appreciate that. And? Judging by your tone, you haven't noticed any unusual amphibian behavior. This frog seemed much more intelligent than his fellows. I sense a deeper mystery at work here. It's a shame you weren't more help, but I suppose that's not a particular surprise. Let me know if you do see anything, fucko. Shut up and let me talk to the dog. I like how he gets his own splash art. He's just as important as any of the people. You would like to ask how Dozy and Juniper met, but you can tell he won't blab. Can I give the dog a butterfly? Yay! He's gonna eat that fucking bug. Hello? What? Hi? Hello? That was weird. I like glitched onto the one pixel that sent me scattering through the parallel universes. Let's see. Ooh! Where does Landon live? Probably in the inn with everyone else. Whee! Sounds like a frog. That frog needs a kiss. Who doesn't? Hello. Oh, you're the wrong guy. Hayden's a good guy. Gets pretty quiet when he drinks alone, though. Wonder what's on his mind. What is on his mind? Hey, big man. From one farmer to another, you're doing great work. I'm doing good work. I've been given validation. Nope. Nuh-uh. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to intrude into this. Yeah.
It's so cool to see a flower bee at the museum. Bee fact. You might think that bees are always yellow and black, but that's not true at all.
If you say that sometimes they're black and yellow, I'm going to throw you out of this building.
Bees come in every color of the rainbow.
I think I need to psychoanalyze why I was so prepared to be mad at a child. Arise, Sir Luke. I dub thee my royal bug guy.
Insect.
Shut up. Where is the old man? Old man, I have the glass you ordered. God, that doesn't seem great. It says he's in this. Wait, no, that's not him. Well, yes, it is. I think. Where are you? Oh, there's another room over here. I think. The door is locked. Well, fuck. Come on, man. I got your glass in here. I nibbled so much while working in the kitchen, I ended up skipping dinner. God, it happens. That's the fucking thing that I don't get about, like... It's not that I don't get it. It's the thing that I hate about cooking. Like, whenever I cook, I just end up, like, consuming each ingredient individually. And then by the end of it, I've literally spoiled my dinner. Like, I've essentially made the dish that I was trying to make in the confines of my own stomach. And it's like, fuck, man. I didn't even cook it or nothing. I just ate the raw flour, and the raw sugar, and the raw milk. Well, not the raw milk, because that's something different entirely, but... You know what I mean. Would you like to turn in this glass? Let's go. Me gnawing on the thing of ginger while cooking the food. Honestly, don't tempt me. We don't fuck around with ginger in Australia. Have you ever been to the fucking Ginger Museum in Brisbane? I've been to the Brisbane Ginger Museum. That shit's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but for ginger. And if you didn't know such a thing could exist, I guarantee you it do. It dooby-dooby-doo, in fact. Well now, thank you, Ethan. This is certainly high-quality glass. Thanks, I found it on the floor in the mines. Is it good? It's ginger. But we also make ginger candy, and that kind of fucks hard, actually. Did I tell you? Mary from the Saturday Market sent an inquiry. She had some questions on refinishing furniture. Nice. I'll drop by the market and have a chat with her sometime. That was a good interaction. 8 o'clock? Oh boy, it's almost time for bed. Stone. Ooh, a flower that I can give to someone. There's a ginger museum? Absolutely there is. And they literally have like fucking attractions and like sculptures and like I think they have rides. Oh shit, I should sleep soon. It's 3 in the morning. I don't know how you people live. I don't know how you survive on the schedule that you do have. When the clock hits 9 p.m. for me, the thoughts start. And I can't have that. Squonk?
Fuzzy moth.
Ah. I don't think the day really starts until the sun sets. Yeah, we get it, you're goth. Yum, yum, yum. Hello, Valen. This is for you. Thank you. I was skeptical, but there might be something to this dragons and drama that Lord Island's on so much about. I gotta be up in a few hours, so I might just not sleep. That's crazy. The Mythbusters did an experiment to see like how much sleep that you to see if like getting like 1 hour of sleep was better than getting like no sleep at all. And surprise, surprise, even just getting like a quick doze in helps. I'm mostly jealous that you have Warhammer World, luckily in the US. The US is getting one right by me, but it opens late 2027. God, I want to go to that. Someday I'll take the Warhammer World pilgrimage. I'm mostly jealous that you have Warhammer World? I don't have Warhammer World. What, do you think I'm British? How dare you? That's the meanest thing anyone's ever told me. And I get comments every day on Instagram.com telling me I look like disgraced YouTube pedophiles. Some of them, anyway. Sometimes I just get compared to sex perverts. That's a normal day online for me. I'd never call anyone British. That's good. You're a decent human. I can't do that. I'm sure the Brits are a fine bunch. Instagram, are you really that surprised? Well, look, when you put it like that. We're not so bad. See, that's right. Let everyone live. Oh, I should buy some more seeds, probably. I've got like a lot of money and a lot of spare parts of my plot. Blah. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Yo, I like doubled my income with cabbage. Or save money for summer seeds. Yeah, but also, if I just buy a bunch of fucking turnips that are like, that can be like done in a fucking like 2 in-game day, then I can like double what money that I have. Are you on Twitch? Yes, I am. I am on Twitch. I can buy spuds. I can buy spuds. Actually, I don't think I can buy spuds. There's 28 days in the month, not 29, and that takes 6 days in order to get me into, like, fucking... It takes 6 days for a potato to germinate. Which means if I plant them now, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... The potatoes don't have enough time! I need to turn it, Max. I need to get turned. I have to turn. I know I've got plenty of time for it. Get out of here, bird! Get the fuck away from my crops. I don't know if this game has a Stardew Valley style mechanic that causes birds to like eat my shit. But even if there's a slight chance that can happen, I'm telling you to fuck off right now. Sweep. We need to spud max next season. Absolutely. Dude, I'm like the #1 potato apologist in this year of our Lord 2026. You give me a baked potato, and I'm a happy camper. Hello! Twitch.tv user Conol4898. Thanks for dropping in. You're home now. Wait, is this a plant, or is this like a tree that... Did I plant this? Or did this tree just spawn? I don't know. What?
Damn it!
Wait, this isn't the cell box? I don't want to keep this strawberry in a fucking unrefrigerated chest. Are you insanium? Okay, so baking a potato increases its gold value by 5. Sorry? Nah, that's okay. I wouldn't put it there if I wasn't in on the bit. Okay, I got my taties. Do I bake them, or do I... What do I do with them? Wee! Oh, no, that's right, I need seeds. I need to buy my seeds. And you know what, I will bake my potatoes. I thought maybe I can head to the mines today, but I don't fucking know, man. Potato maxing! This reminds me of Stardew Valley. There's a lot of very good reasons for that. YouTube user Declan Kobe. Just eat them raw in the kitchen. Wow, I got refunded some potatoes! Which means I could just bake them again. Potatoes need no apology. They are nutritious, calorie dense, and filling. God, yes, they are. Yo! Dude, I just discovered the infinite fucking potato glitch. Let's fucking go. I tried to type one message and the app crashed. They didn't want you seeing my fucking potato maxing gloriousness. Yo! Dude. Double or nothing. Flip that fucking coin, baby. If I get another potato, I'm losing my fucking mind. Ah, I knew it was too good to be true. I feel like I just like stumbled upon an infinite money glitch because that, like I had like 10 potatoes and I like literally like doubled that into like 14. Double 10 is not 14, but like you get what I fucking mean, right? Like I just got free potato and then I bake it and then I make more money. It feels like I broke something somewhere along the way. And honestly, I fuck with that. That evening of dragons and drama was more gripping than I expected. Enough for me to even forget about work. I'm looking forward to the next time. That's how it fucking starts. You have one session of D&D and then you're hooked for life. Request for a pike. I need to figure out where the fuck to find a treasure chest. Treasure chest? Fishing rod. That was nowhere near the right word. Oh, no, turnips. That's what I need. Yep. I'm at that time of the game where it's like fucking... I don't have time to grow anything else. It's turnip time. See, games like this make me think that turnips are like a fucking like a better vegetable than they are. I'm partial to tesserae, but the ancient gold coin on view at the museum is a pretty bit of cutting. A coin that grand's worth putting on it. The orchid mantis in the museum is so pretty. I'm so glad I got to see it. Luke says they're mimics. They look like flowers to hunt their prey, and also to hide from predators. Even the Codex Mistria has an entry about them. This bug is Codex compliant. I forgot how you just drop letters at random for Nora's voice. It's my favorite bit. It's my favorite bit, and I will not stop it. I'm only gonna keep going. Cool, spliff yet. I do what I can. Oh god, I'm gonna need to till more fields. One, Wait, did I get it right? Did I get it exactly right? No, I have one leftover seed. That's annoying. That's gonna piss me off. like a weird nipple at the end there. I don't like it. Hello! Twitch.tv user new democratic _ jumper. What's poppin'? See, these games really make me think that, like, turnips are a more valuable vegetable than they, like, are in real life, right? Like, every one of these games, this, Stardew Valley, the other ones that I imagine exist somewhere out there, like, they all start with turnips, and they make them look really tasty, but I know in my heart of hearts that's not right. I'm gonna be getting the new Orc Codex. It will be my first ever Codex. Let's go! I was gonna pre-order the Codex, but I think I'm just gonna, like... stick to, like, the digital versions. Because, like, there are apps and stuff like that that allow you to get all the Warhammer stats that you need. But, I think I might just stick with those for a little bit. The new Codex is good, but I think I got the Orc Codex of the last edition, like, a little too close to the edition ending. And so here's my thing that I can't, like, wrap my noggin around. When I, like... So you buy a book, right? You buy a Codex for Warhammer 40,000. And then 2 weeks after it comes out, they update it. And all the information in there doesn't work anymore. Like, how the fuck does that work? A bug, a bug, a bug, a bug. Wow, I don't know. That was visceral. I don't know what came over me, but yeah, whoa. I feel like I need to calm down. I gotta craft some iron to, like, take my mind off that. Jesus Christ. I need to get a Space Marine Codex. Are they making a new one? Yeah, they're making a new one for the new edition. Like, they're gonna pump out all the books for 11E. Tang. Yay, I finally have a fishing rod, even though I didn't get it the way that you're supposed to. Look out for fish shadows when exploring areas with water. Use your fishing rod to cast your line near a fish, ideally in their line of sight. Fish will nibble and pull. Yep. Fish schools appear okay, just... Dive spots can also be seen in water occasionally. You don't need a fishing rod for that, but you should have figured it out on your own. Oh, God, you spawned right on top of me, my man. Let me get this straight. You gave a worm to the museum, and Errol took it, and now it's on display? This town's gone crazy since you arrived. You're a hater, and I'm gonna throw you off a bridge. Here. Why did you think I'd want this? Why would anyone want this? Alright, now I'm gonna shoot you with a gun. Darcy's pastries and coffee are amazing. I hope you had a chance to try them out yourself. I did not. Thanks for rubbing it in. So when does playing Warhammer make sense? I asked the Warhammer store guy and forgot everything since I walked out the door. Honestly? Never. No, it happens. You just gotta keep at it. Eventually you get around it, and when you get that moment where it, like, clicks, that's when it's the good shit. Oh, I've already eaten soup today. Whoops. Also, I saw some of your Helldivers shorts. Did you enjoy the game? I'm very much enjoying it. I think Helldivers is gonna go into rotation for me as one of those, like, games that I just play casually. Well, not casually, but, like, anytime I just want to jump into a round of something. And I feel like that's because I've spent a lot of time playing a lot of, like, free-to-play shooters. And now I'm like, I just can't stand the grind. At least with Helldivers, it's like, I paid money for this game. Ooh. Ah, yeah. Let's go! I can fish now. But yeah, at least with Helldivers, like, I paid like 40 bucks for this game, so I can at the very least, it's at the very least like built to be played and just enjoyed on its own. I gotta donate them to the museum. All right. Whatever. I guess tomorrow's a fishing day. Jesus. All right. Oh, ads are about to start. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Ah! Skibbity wapapa. I almost made myself an entire, like, jug of SodaStream Mountain Dew. Because I'm a SodaStream guy. And I wanted a ginger ale, but I almost grabbed the wrong thing. And I gotta say, that would have been very bad for me. And I would not have gotten any sleep. I would have completely missed out on my 9 p.m. bedtime, and I would have been awake until 2 a.m. And that would have been bad for everybody. Because I would make it your problem. God, that fish is fucked up. I love him. I've already got a Space Marine Combat Patrol, but I don't know what I should get next. If you have any questions, anyone you so desire. That's the best part about Warhammer 40,000. You can just, like, do whatever. You can just do whatever. You just buy whatever looks cool. I very much want to get, like... I don't know, I think I'm still on purchase cooldown after the fucking Armageddon box. I don't need to buy more models for a while, but I will. I definitely will. I've never played Warhammer, so I assume people spend a fortune on plastic and then just, I don't know, sit there. Honestly, that's about it, really. You paint the pretty toys and then you make them kiss. 24? That's how old I am. I think. Alright, do I have enough time to... Do I have enough time to go to town and get more turnips? That's what I need to know. I am forging a path in an agri-world of my own design. Whee! I'm so lucky to have the local Warhammer store. The guy asked me what my collection was, and I told him I had like 3. And he gave me a combat patrol and I nearly cried. Let's go! That's cool as hell. There are kind people in this world. And that's what I appreciate. I also love getting things for free, but then again, I'm human. Alright. Alright, what do I need to do today? Okay, I might get just a couple more turnips to like round out my farm here. Because I think this is going to be like the last day that I can possibly get them. And I'm gonna... You know what? I need more like resources for the windmill. Because then I can get animals. And if I can get animals, then I can get horses. God's most powerful creatures. I never took myself for a horse guy. But for some reason, I don't know. I think digital horses just appeal to me more than like regular horses. If you've ever seen a horse in real life, those things will fuck you up. Because they're God's most powerful creature. Ooh, a coil. But digital horses, those are good sweet critters. I forgot that miniatures are no longer made of lead alloys. Were they ever? I guess they were at one point. I remember one time when I was like a kid, I went to my local, I went to a Warhammer store because they didn't have like a local one growing up. And they had like, I think they were doing like a special thing because I remember they gave away like a commemorative like metal space marine or something like really exclusive like that. And I was like 8 years old, so I painted it with just the sloppiest paint job you've ever seen. And I think it's really funny that mini's probably worth like $10,000 now because it's so rare and out of print. And it's just like in a drawer at home somewhere, like absolutely caked the fuck up in just glop. Glop? What the fuck is that? Anyway. I was over at the museum and I saw that mine cricket. I bet it blep, 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 blep. You heard me. I need my soup. I spent all my energy busting rocks. He's so awesome though. He said he'd help me play once I have the time, and even though I don't have enough points, let's go. I mean, the points limits in Warhammer 40,000 are more suggestions than anything anyway. It's like, hey, this is what you gotta do if you wanna have like professional games. If you don't, who cares? If I give him hay, he'll give me milk. I need him. Or I need it. I don't have to justify myself to you. Yo, stone lamp. Can I just put this around town? I should be able to decorate the town as much as I please. Well, as soon as I said that, I thought, you know what, maybe not. Because if I just start putting shit everywhere, that's probably gonna like play havoc with like the pathfinding of the NPCs. And nobody wants that. Or maybe I want that a little bit. You should be able to fill it with chests. I should be able to like put chests anywhere I want. Oh, they grow in 4 days. I don't think I have enough time for that. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna risk like... I'm not going to risk buying a fuck ton of turnip seeds and then having them like wilt. Because this is what I always did in Stardew Valley. It was like, oh, it takes like 4 days to grow, but then I don't count like the day that I plant them or some shit like that. Or I like miscalculate the specific amount of days that I need. And then I end up with just like a bunch of like dead seeds come the new season. And then there's egg on my face and I spend a lot of money. Buy up some spuds just in case for later. Nah, I'm gonna buy the fuck out of saplings. Gotta make myself an orchard. Yeah. Actually, I should probably leave myself with some money just to... You know what, fuck it. Sapling time. Just picking up some veggies for today's soup. Yes, you are. What am I doing? Oh, I need ingots, I need copper. Fuck. Gotta go back to the mines. Not now. I have somewhere to be. I'm gonna push you down a hill. Oh, I don't have any copper, do I? I have 1. Great. This game really needs a double or nothing button. Yeah, if I really wanted to get like if I really wanted to get the most small town experience a digital video game should have to offer, there should be like some manner of illegal gambling going on. That's just a fact. I don't know what to tell you, dog. I need to go to the fucking museum to drop off these fish. Jesus Christ. Those fish have just been sitting in my pockets for 2 days. That's fucked up. That's gross. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Let's see, I'm gonna put this lamp out here. Can I put this lamp out here? Yes. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna... So I take it these are my, like, fancy fruit trees that I planted, because they look slightly different to all the other trees that I see around. Anyway, I'm gonna try to sleep now, thanks for the stream. No worries. It's always good to see you. Let's go. I want to at least try to get them at least. Oh, no, that's going to annoy me. This tree up here is slightly off center. You know what? I don't give a shit. Sure, maybe someone would find that deeply upsetting, but not I. I can be totally normal and reasonable about it. It doesn't annoy me at all that that these trees are like slightly off center on the top of the God damn it. It is gonna fucking annoy me. Fuck! God damn it. Get this fucking grass out of here. I got fruit trees to plant. There you go. Alright, is anything nice? Okay, so this stuff is just gonna keep growing until the end of the season. I'm gonna keep selling bugs until the end of the season, and I'm just gonna like run the clock down. That's okay. Sell these acorns, sell these snails, sell whatever the fuck this is. I'm also gonna need to like replenish my wood supply because I gave it all to the mill. Whee! I feel like there should be a faster way to get to the museum. Maybe there will be. I don't know. A treasure! Glorp? What the fuck is that? Dude, that fish looks like that fish looks like he's had a weed. That fish looks like he does weed. Get it? 420. Blaze 4. Yeah. Me when? Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. I've been playing video games for like 3 hours. I don't need to make sense. I'm gonna donate these fish to a museum. Fuck you. Alright, let's see. I am so chuffed now that I have the ability to fish. I feel like video games just get a whole lot more relaxing when you want... damn it. Never mind, I'm furious. There you go. You! All the artifacts seem to keep returning... All the artifacts seem to keep turning up around Hayden's farm. They're characterized by their geometry and blue patina. Out of that entire sentence, patina was the word that I struggled with the least. I feel like there's some irony there, but I don't. Yep. You understand me, right? Don't look at me. Whee! I love that they give me the ability to swim. I love that they give me the ability to swim. Perfectly clear. God bless. My mouth is all gummed up with the ginger ale that I made. I think I fucked up and accidentally put too much like soda stream syrup in there, and now it's just a mess in there, dog.
Wee!
I love you. You are my son. Hoist. Out you go. That was really mean. I shouldn't have done that.
Like, no, you sleep outside.
That was very mean and rude of me. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, dog, that showed up, and I guess it's just mine now. Spadoink. God, this game is relaxing. I don't have a care in the world right now. And it's raining, which means I don't need to water my little guys, and none of them are ready to sprout yet, so I don't even have to do that. This means I can put my shit away, and I can hit up the fucking mines with a full inventory. I don't have any healing items, but that's fine. Do I go into town and buy some real quick? Yeah, why not? Dude, I got like 1,334 gold pieces. Like, I'm fucking chilling. I'm good. I'm Slick Rick's Burgers and Fries out here. Like, you don't gotta worry about nothing if you're me, Ethan. What can I buy? Potato soup. What's the cheapest thing that I can get? Pan-fried bream. Pan-fried schnapper. Alright, I will get you, because you're the cheapest. Simple meal that travels well. Yeah, you, because you're also cheap. Get a couple of rice balls. Why not? Vegetable soup. Oh god, that's a lot of money, Jesus. Alright, that'll do me. Unless that hopefully I'll find some treasure and I can sell that, make a little bit of profit in the mines. Oh god, I'm at the point where I'm trying to min-max this. Am I losing my whimsy? Am I estranged and unrelatable now that I'm trying to do a good job? I know you all love me because you believe I'm... I didn't have it. Pete! I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. Actually, can I upgrade my combat skills? True Strike. Guardian's Shield. Once per day, the first hit you take is reflected. No, that's pretty good. Wait, what are you talking about? I can just buy all of these. Jumping and then attacking mid-air will damage enemies in a small radius. Hell yes. Biome unique armor and weapons will sometimes drop. Yes, yes, yes. Give me all the combat skills. And take me down as low as we can go. Because I am ready to kick this shit up to 205. Oh no, he hates me because I have his friend on my head. Ouch! Yeah, that is not setting me off to a good start, actually. Oof! This is so much more fun than Stardew Valley's one attack animation that it gives you. I can now do cool trick shots with my sword! Down, down. Mining is down. Wah! Acha! I hate these rock fuckers. I can't do any damage to them. Yes! Chunk! Ooh! Fossil, 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 fossil. Yeah! I feel like such a dweeb when I play these games.
I'm like, whoa, a rock! A cool stone. Oh, maybe there's a bug that lives under it.
I don't know, man.
Whee! Oh! Jesus Christ!
That shit tore right through me. Ha ha! Oh god!
Hata!
Well, kid, we like both of us. Both of us aren't doing a great job in this fight. We're kind of just making each other look bad at this point. Ooh. See, Stardew Valley did this stuff as well. How is a fucking, like, ladder to a lower floor of a mine concealed within the body of a living creature? Well, I guess the stone golems might not necessarily be considered living, but you know what I mean. Shrooms! Oh! Oh no, it's just a moth, never mind. That moth scared the shit out of me. Which I guess if it was a real moth, I would feel the same way. Like, have you ever fucking, like, seen a moth in real life? Like, those fuckers are fucking huge. Like, seeing a moth IRL is actually, like, one of the scariest things a human being can ever experience. It's true, they did scientific studies on it. No, they didn't. I'm lying to you as a bit again. Fuck, sorry. I gotta stop lying to people on the internet. It's too much fun, though. I enjoy it too much. Hans! Yeah, I know, I'm not to be trusted. I mean, part of the tall tales I spin on the internet is like a bit and a goof. But another part of it is a deeper underlying truth that I have, which is that you shouldn't trust people on the internet. You don't know them. I don't know you. I could be trying to sell you AI and crypto right now, and you couldn't even know it. It's all a cruel ploy. I've seen both Lunar and Atlas moths, the two biggest moths in North America. I'm also now afraid of moths. Yeah, they'll fucking get you. I think the thing with bugs for me is that, like, if they're big enough and hefty enough for me to feel, like, morally strange about squishing them, that's when it sort of gets into, like, weird territory for me. Like a fly or a mosquito starts buzzing around me, I'm like, ooh, no, get away! And I can, like, slap it and be fine, and that's okay. But if I can, like, slap a bug with my hand and then feel bad about it afterwards, it's too big. It shouldn't be that big. It also shouldn't be in my presence. What is this fossil? Let me see. Miner's helmet! I am a dwarf, and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. Yo! Actually, wait, no, I've got a spell that, like, completely fucking, like, restores my mana. I didn't need to spend $1 billion on onigiri. God damn it. Oh, well. Oh, well. I'm about to sneeze. Don't judge me for making a loud noise all of a sudden. Here it is. Here it is. Oh god, that was probably an awful noise. I don't know. I have a mixed relationship with bugs. Sometimes I think they're funny little guys, and sometimes I think they need to get away from me post-haste. And honestly, it's like It's like a gamble as to how I feel on any particular day. Spiders are just bugs I respect, though. They could fuck you up, and I feel like they know that, and they know that I know that. And so they have my respect. Don't even get me fucking started on worms. Alright. Okay, I think... Yeah, we're good, we're good. Oh no, there's a bug! That's not a bug, it's a rock thing. I just got bugs on the brain. Ah! Ooh, the flower of the evil... Oh no, I missed it! Oh, shit a brick. Oh well. I'm sure there'll be more evil flowers for a goth lady to enjoy the closer I get deeper to the ground down. Oh god. Yeah, it's starting to get to the time when I can't talk word. Ah! I don't need that. Actually, is that expensive? It's probably more expensive than the one sap that I have, so I can probably switch that out. Actually, speaking of, I took the most amazing picture of a weevil today, and I'm just so in love with such an amazing picture. Let's go! Weevils are something that I don't think I've ever encountered in my real human life. I think I get the mix up with weasels, and so I get like weirded out when people talk about them as though they're bugs, because they are bugs, quintessentially. When everyone's like, look at this, it's like, ew, weevil, gross. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's just a funny little guy. And then I realize I'm thinking about stoats. Wait a minute, that stoat's a completely different animal. What's the difference between a stoat and a weasel? The time of day, I guess. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense either. Oh, it's like 7:38. It's well past my bedtime. That's why. God. Fuck. Yep. Alright, actually, can I give this to the museum? Damn it, I can. Okay. Perfect copper. Can I... Is this just a display piece, or like, can I actually like use this to smelt stuff? I wonder. But in the meantime, I'm gonna sell this ruby because I don't need that. I'm gonna sell this haunts. Gonna sell this monster shell. Ah, fuck! I can give that to the museum too. God damn it. That too. Damn, there's so much stuff I can give to the museum. I fucked this up big time. Oh well. As always, next time. That goes there. This goes here. Stone. And I can leave the copper in here and still craft with it. That's fine. Leave me the peat, because I know you can craft stuff out of peat now. And I'll leave this with me, because I can still use that for everything. And I'll keep the rice bowl with me because I paid good money for it. I don't want to see it go to waste. So, alright. Well, once again, we find ourselves at 10 p.m. at night. Sleepy, beepy, borderline ready to end the day. So I think I'm going to go to sleep. And end my night there too with you all. Because I'm a sleepy little guy. And I think it's time that I ate real food, actually, because I'm hungry as fuck. Anyway, thank you all for coming out and watching me play some video games. God, I love this game. This game is so chill. I want to get into the habit of playing it more often, and I will. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and you know, whatever they have to say at the end of these. I couldn't think of a bit to end it with, so I'm just going to awkwardly stand here in silence. Anyway, good night! Oh, I didn't... Oh, whoops. That's not the right button.